Well, I wanted to be a doctor. I went to college as a pre-med.
Hi, Robert.
Hi, Jenna. How are you?
I'm doing fine, and you?
I'm doing great.
Yeah, thank you so much for your time. It's a pleasure, an honor to talk to you and to talk about five days and memorial. So, what attracted you? Because you're so experienced, so talented. What was about the script? What was about like the? I know the story is a little controversial, but what was about that specific script that got your attention?
Well, it's a very well-written script. First of all, it's a wonderful project. And I've said this many times. This is probably the best professional experience I've ever had. And I've been doing this for 57 years and working a great part of those 57 years. So that's saying something. And the script was wonderful. And when I spoke to John Ridley on the phone, when he said that they hired me, he said, I hire people who are nice people, who are good people, obviously talented people. And he was so right. This was, as I said, it was a wonderful experience. It was a wonderful script. I mean, you can't imagine how many scripts you read and I've said I'll do them, and I like to work, so sometimes I've done some pretty terrible scripts. The scripts were terrible, but I'd rather work. I'd rather be on a set and hate the script, the stars, a pain in the butt, whatever, but I'd rather have those problems on a set than sitting home waiting for the right thing to come down the pike. Some people say, why did you do that? I said, well, I wasn't doing anything. I'd rather do it. So anyway, that's why I have so many credits.
But it's amazing. It's amazing. And where were you when Hurricane Katrina hit New Orleans?
I was in Los Angeles. I watched it like most people did on television as it was descending. And my gosh, what was going on here? And Brian Williams I watched it on NBC, was the commentator, and watched him every night because he stayed an extended period of time in Katrina after the actual hurricane. He said, as I remember, something like, I'm staying here to see how these people are dealing with the aftermath of this. Like, I don't want to desert them before I see how this is going. So that's how I watched it. And although when the script came and it was about that, I'd forgotten most of yes, it was a terrible hurricane. I know the aftermath was really extraordinarily difficult to handle, and all the people that traveled there to help them out, help them rebuild. I was aware of that, but the particulars of it, and in this case, Memorial, I was not really that aware of it from then.
Yeah, and what was like your biggest challenge on set to give life to Dr. Ores Bouts?
Well, I wanted to be a doctor. I went to college as a pre-med. Unfortunately, I wasn't that good a student. And the medical community is very happy that I didn't get into medical school. And but I did want to be. I wanted to be a general practitioner in Vermont, and be that doctor in the middle of the night that carries the little bag out, and gives birth to a kid or whatever. And if you really look at it closely, that it sounds more like a 1930s MGM movie kind of doctor I wanted to be than a real doctor. So it's But Dr. Baltz is like the doctor I would like to have been, a man with a strong moral center, and believed the physician's oath of do no harm. And so it was very easy for me to fall into those shoes. And I was delighted to play that role for many reasons, but it was an easy fit for me.
Amazing. Robert, this is the time that I have with you. Thank you so much for your time. And an honor to talk to you, and a lot of success always. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
They found 45 dead bodies there. Now, does that make any sense to you? I'm under a great deal of pressure to look into what happened.
There were 5 days, the most ungodly conditions.
We are getting all of these patients out of here. We are nurses, and we're gonna get it done.
As long as we don't get left behind. We have to be realistic about the situation.
There is nothing else to do for them except to make them comfortable. So what are we talking about?
They asked me to look into the deaths at Memorial Medical Center.
Anna, the Attorney General's office is focusing their investigation on you.
They're suggesting that some of their patients' lives may have been ended.
I am sure that patients do not suffer pain.
Some people were afraid of people outside of the hospital, but for me, it was the other way around.
If you would give me choice between comforting a patient, possibly quickening his death, or abandoning patients to suffer a slow death, what would you choose to do?
Let me say goodbye, please! Come on, man! Stay back!
All I did was try to help people. That is all I did.
If you like this video, don't forget to comment, to like, and subscribe to our channel right here.